What if everything you thought about hell was wrong? In this powerful conversation, Big Jon Steel talks to an atheist who demands real answers. Is hell eternal torment or something else entirely? Can a loving God truly send people there? With wisdom and clarity, Big Jon Steel unpacks the truth, leading to a surprising conclusion. Stay tuned, because this is a discussion you don't want to miss.
I am an atheist myself, I guess. I don't really call myself that, but I kind of want to ask a few questions and get your view on some things. Starting with, do you believe hell exists?
Yes.
Okay. How would you describe hell? Like, what do you think it is?
It's being in the presence of God, but not accepting his love. So by not accepting his love, the presence of him is like an eternal fire that causes you the suffering. And that suffering comes from your own desires that eventually destroys you.
And is that eternal?
Eternal to a possible annihilationism and to a hopeful universalism.
You'll have to dumb that down for me. I apologize. Like longer than we can understand. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So I think hell is eternal conscious torment. I think there's a potential that hell will eventually lead to your like destruction, like you cease to exist. And I'm hopeful that hell leads to everybody being universally saved, which means I don't think that's the case, but I hope it is so.
Okay. So my whole question for you is, do you think God is he a loving being?
Yes.
He loves us.
Yes.
Okay. Does God send us to hell? Oh, I know the answer is probably going to be we send ourselves to hell. Is that your view?
God sends you to hell based off your decisions.
Okay, so at the end of the day, he is in charge of sending us there.
Right, based off your own decisions.
Oh, so it's my will that I want to go down there.
Yeah, so ultimately, if you go to hell, it's because it's what you desire more.
Okay. But it's bad. So why would I desire eternal torture in a sense, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Why would you? You answer that question. You're the one choosing it.
So you said it's flames. Is it physical pain?
I don't know. I don't know if it's physical or just mental or spiritual. I think the pain comes from your own desire, not from like something just torturing you.
Okay, so if it's my own desires, would I not? I guess your point is that if I have too much of my own desire, that it will destroy me.
So there's this book by C.S. Lewis called The Great Divorce. And then there was a video that was made based off that book. Now, I don't think this video is a one-to-one comparison, but I think it's a good representation for the analogy. This lady is walking around heaven, but she's suffering and she can't see God. And as she's walking around heaven, she's calling out for her son. And that's all she wants. She just wants to be with her son. And eventually this man comes up to her who knows her and says, "Hey, your son is with God." And she's like, "Well, where is he? I want to see him." And he's like, "It's right there, but you got to stop looking for your son and instead look for God. And if you just stop for a moment and you look for God, you'll see he's right there. And you could just accept him." And she says, "That's not fair. That's not just. If he's a really loving God, she'll just give me my son." And then she just continues to walk around, always looking for her son and never sees God.
Okay. So I guess we'll skip past the definition of like hell. It's bad. We'll just say that it's bad, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody would want to go to heaven or go to hell. Sorry.
Lots of people want to go to hell. That's why people are in there, because they want to be there. It's that C.S. Lewis quote again. The gates of hell are locked from the inside.
So you don't want it, like you can't get out.
Well, once you're there, you can't get out, but it's by your own volition. So let me put it like this. People don't want to suffer in life. Yet they'll get up, they won't work out, they'll eat potato chips, they'll get really fat, they'll start drinking apple juice, quote unquote, that they shouldn't drink. They'll start partaking in certain candies, quote unquote, that they shouldn't partake in. and then they'll end up miserable and unhappy. And you say, well, why are you miserable and unhappy? Do you want to be that? And they'll say no. Well, then why are you making the choices that put you in that position?
Okay. How can I okay, we agree that hell is not an ideal place. Correct?
Correct.
And you say that just the sentence of locked from the inside tells me that once you're there, even if you say that you want to go to hell, people who want to go to hell go to hell, but once you're there, you can't get out. That to me sounds immoral. I know that you're saying that is
they
our
can.
own action.
They can. That's what I mean by the gates are locked from the inside. They can. They just never will. They never choose to.
They never choose to leave.
Correct.
So once you're there, you can leave if you want.
You never will. That's the idea of hell. Is like once you've there, you've been given over to your own reprobate. Retro. I don't remember the word. Someone help me out here. Anyways, you've been given over to your own perverted mind so much so that you'll never turn from it.
Like, actually, hell guys, it sounds sick. If it's my own desires and I have that for eternity,
Thank you.
I don't think. Okay, so my whole argument was going to be, I'm sure you've heard it countless times before, that God cannot be loving if he is okay with us going to hell. But
I think God can't be loving if he forces you into a relationship with him. So who's right?
I agree. I think that's a valid point. Okay, so yeah, you know what? I had this issue with you the last time. I tried to catch you on like
You got an issue with me, bro?
Well, we were talking about just like the validity of the stories, and we touched on Noah's Ark, for example. And I asked you, do you believe like the whole world was flooded? And you said it was a localized flood. Was that you?
That was me, yeah.
So I like your interpretations of the Bible, and I think you're very well versed in it. Yeah, you educated me on an understanding of the Bible. I appreciate it. I really don't have another topic off dome, so thank you.
All right, man. Appreciate you. God bless. Have yourself a great night. Good luck on your journey.
Thank you. I don't know how to leave.
I got you.
Oh, got you.